4 o'clock straight up. It is a first alert weather day. Monsoon 2022 is here. There's an active severe thunderstorm warning right now for Phoenix, hitting the Lavine area till 4:30. Rain, dust, thunderstorms. We're watching it all with crews found out all over the valley to bring you the very best live storm team coverage.
And just listen to that heavy rain coming down near Maricopa. Viewer D. Newman sent us this video into Arizona's family. Check out that view.
And it's not just here in the valley. Get a look at this pouring rain in Sedona. Strong showers. You can see the winds starting to whip around the trees and wind chimes on that patio there. Thanks to Timothy for sharing this clip.
Over in Munns Park, about 20 minutes south of Flag. Dark clouds, rain coming down hard there as well. Thank you to our viewer Linda for sharing this with us.
The Arizona Family News Chopper live right now. Anytime the storm hits, we've got you covered. And of course, we appreciate those viewer videos when it's safe to do so. Send it our way. Live look, and you can see kind of this vantage point of the valley where we're starting to see low visibility as the dust and the rain moves our way.
We've got live team coverage for you, starting with First Alert meteorologist Royal Norman. Royal, I think stuff is going on out there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is getting crazy.
Yes,
We've got
it is.
blowing dust in the East Valley where a dust warning is underway, and we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Metro Phoenix, a storm coming into the Southwest Valley. And you saw we've got Paul Horton. We're going to check in with him in just a second in Storm Commander. First, though, this is a look at the severe storm from our tower cam. We're looking to the southwest. We're catching a little bit of rain now here at 3TV. And oh, by the way, our weather app, which is really cool. One of the things I love about it is it just alerted us and me that we had lightning within 2 miles. If you're outside and you get that alert that you have lightning within 2 miles, it's time to get inside. So we are picking up rain at 7th Avenue just south of Bethany Home. Here is the severe thunderstorm. This severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 4:30 this afternoon, and includes all of downtown Phoenix, just about over to Sky Harbor Airport, north to about Bethany Home and Glendale, and then on west into Avondale and Glendale. It really kind of popped up over the Lavine area. That's where the heaviest rain has occurred so far, but there's a lot of heavy activity in that storm. And all over the valley, we're starting to see showers and thunderstorms pop, mainly in the East Valley. It's been about the dust and the blowing winds as these storms developed earlier, but we've seen some of the heavy rain to the southeast of the valley. Right now, we have some active cells around Queen Creek. Maricopa looks like you're going to get another round of some showers and thunderstorms as well. And as we look at our severe storm in the Southwest Valley, we'll call it that, but it's really Metro Phoenix. It's coming in right along the I-17, and the I-10 stack area is going to get pretty clogged up with rain here very, very shortly. Street level view, here's Buckeye, here's 43rd Avenue, and that's where the heaviest rain is right now. This storm is moving to the northeast at about 10 miles an hour. So heavy downpours around Van Buren, and also lower Buckeye has had some heavy rain as well. Now, a cutout of this storm, a cross section, shows this storm got up a little bit over 30,000 feet. The storms earlier this afternoon were just a little bit over 20,000 feet. So this is more intense. And this indication here may be a little bit of hail. There may be some pea-sized hail falling out of that thunderstorm that is going to be impacting Metro Phoenix for the next 45 minutes or so. So severe thunderstorm warning for Metro Phoenix includes the downtown area, central portions of town, the I-17 corridor. That goes till 4:30. Paul Horton's out in Storm Commander tonight. Paul's been chasing these storms. And Paul, so far it seems like the East Valley anyway, mainly a dust deal going on, huh? Oh, you got the app. I love that.
Royal, we're right in the middle of it, dude. And I'm following it with the app here. And let's show you real quickly what it looks like outside. We were going to head towards the Chandler area, and we saw that cell develop to the west of us. And I thought, wait a minute, we got that new 202. Let's go cruise on the 202. And we're heading straight for that cell that's right over the top of the Lavine area. But as you can see out here, we've got some dust. Visibility, yes, an issue, down to about a quarter of a mile. But one thing, Chris Zang and I are driving here. You could feel the wind gust, folks. I mean, pushing. You could tell, yes, it is true. They gave us with this warning, wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. If you're in the middle of this storm, you see some dust on the roads, just know the winds are very, very strong. This is a time when you're driving home to put your hands on the wheel at 10 and 2, folks, because, boy, it is blowing out here big time. So where are we located? We're out towards the 202, as we mentioned, the new edition of the loop. And now we're heading out towards the West Valley, and then we're going to head up towards that cell, out towards the Levine area. If we get any more rainfall, we'll give you an update. But pretty darn fantastic. Our new First Alert weather app right here. If you don't have it, get it on your phone. It's got a great radar where you can track all these storms. But we'll continue to keep you updated. And of course, 10 and 2, and keep safe on the roads. We'll send it back to you.
Paul, thank you. Be careful out there. All right, we're going to go up to our chopper. This shot is over Mesa, looking out toward downtown, although it's really hard to tell what we're looking out at because of all those clouds and dust out there.
Oh, I see some little sprinkles on the windshield there.
Yeah.
Let's get a live look from the Southeast Valley now. I-10 and Riggs Road. We've got a team out there where they're seeing some intense dust, and look at that, visibility is pretty darn miserable out there. It's interesting because the dust storms that we saw earlier this week and then today, it's pretty opaque, but it's not like that reddish brownish dust that was like so signature of the monsoon. It's a lot lighter, and our weather team was explaining earlier in the week that that's because we got a little bit of rain over the weekend that kind of soaked the soil a little bit more. So it's just all that humidity is so soupy and dusty out there.
And you can feel it for sure. Elliot is right outside of the station near 7th Avenue and Missouri where the rain is coming down. He's got his raincoat on.
Good thing.
How you doing, Elliot?
Yeah, you know, it was not raining that hard when I walked out of the station about 15 minutes ago, guys, but just in those last 15 minutes, the rain has definitely picked up, and as we mentioned before, the wind really has too. It's you get these gusts where it just seems like the wind and the rain is almost blowing sideways to a certain extent. But yeah, you definitely want to keep your eyes on the road when you're driving these types of conditions. Not really any types of flooding or accumulation here at 7th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. That's where we're at, pretty much right outside of our station here in Phoenix. But yeah, it is definitely raining hard. It has definitely been raining steadier and increasing in terms of what's been happening over the last 15 minutes. And the wind gusts, when they're coming, you can feel them, as we mentioned. And I mean, it's almost hard for me to speak. My raincoat hat has flown off like 5 times, but you know what? It just makes for an interesting afternoon here in the valley because we haven't seen this in a while. We've seen maybe bits and pieces across different parts of the valley, but this is something that's really come all over this area of Phoenix. And as I mentioned, it is just picking up steam over the last 15 minutes. Of course, we'll keep you updated. Seen a couple of lightning strikes, but we'll keep you updated. Be sure to stay tuned to that AZ weather app where we have all of the latest radar and conditions across Arizona, and we'll keep you posted throughout the evening. But of course, for now, I'm Elliot Pollock. I'm going to send it back to you guys and try to stay a little drier than I am right now.
Yeah, Elliot, it's funny because we've been out here a long time in the valley, and I can tell you this is the monsoon voice.
Oh, yeah.
When we start covering these storms, it gets really intense. Be careful out there, Elliot. We're going to go to Michael Raimondi now because he is live in the East Valley. You're seeing some serious dust storms in Queen Creek.
Yeah, we are right outside of Power Marketplace, Power Road and Rittenhouse. I would say wind is really the name of the game of what we're seeing here right now. You can see some of the trees blowing here across the road this way. Winds, it looks like they're coming south to north. And if you actually look above the public storage sign here, it seems like it's kind of dissipated now, but there was definitely a brown tint in the air, some of that dust definitely moving around. And if you pan to your left a little bit more, Eric, you can see some of the rain, the darker clouds there. That is to the southwest of us right now. So we started this journey about an hour and a half ago from Phoenix all the way down here to Queen Creek. And in that time, we saw lightning strikes, we saw some rain, some clouds that were very, very dark. So this is actually a little bit more calm than some of the things we've been seeing on the way out here. We also saw a wall of dust at one point, and within minutes it kind of dissipated. And so this is what we're seeing right now here in Queen Creek. There is some things, moving into the valley. It sounds like Phoenix is definitely getting a little bit more than we have right now. But of course, as this storm moves, we're going to have the latest for you, whether that's here in Queen Creek or some other areas. So that's what we're seeing here now. Not too bad, just a little bit breezy on your commute home from work today. I'll send it back to you.
Wait your turn. Yeah, it's certainly going to be widespread. Thank you, Michael. Another live look, of course, I-10 and Riggs area. Stay in the know when the weather hits. You can download the First Alert weather app. Scan that QR code on your screen with your phone, I guess we don't have that for you. You can download it for free wherever you get your apps, and always stay ahead of the storm. Okay, let's actually check in with Royal. You got something new popping for us.
We just want to update you on the warnings that we have out there. Severe thunderstorm warning for central Phoenix until 4:30. That's our tower camera view. Here's the radar view of this storm that really is developing along an outflow boundary from storms that develop to the south of us. Check this out. We've got a precipitation rate of over 5.5 inches. Okay, it's not going to rain 5.5 inches of rain because it'll only rain briefly, but that shows you how strongly these cells are producing rain. And again, extending now all the way up to the Loop 101, entering portions of Scottsdale. We're starting to see a fair amount of cloud to ground lightning around the Piestewa Peak area as well, and some heavy rain here at the station, but also here's 7th Avenue as we extend over to Central Avenue. Heavy rain along the I-17 as well. Durango curves picked up about 1/10 of an inch of rain so far. Sean was checking out some of the rain gauges, and this storm, besides developing to the northeast, is also sliding to the northeast out of the severe thunderstorm watch or warning box. So it's likely we'll see an extension of that warning in the next couple of minutes. Of course, we'll keep you updated on that. We got everybody out there reporting on this. Stick with us on AZ Family, and we'll be back after this.
Whoa, Mom, is this your new Buick?
It's our new Buick.
Mom, my phone's almost dead.
Put it on the wireless charger.
This storm moving into the valley. It's raining hard in Phoenix. Here's a live look, though, right now. I-10 and Riggs Road, where a dust storm's coming our way.
And we've got teams everywhere. We've got Paul out in the Storm Commander. We've got Elliot, who is right outside of our front door, right at 7th Avenue in Bethany. Want to see how he's doing right now, Elliot?
Can we check in with him?
Let's check in with Elliot again.
Oh, it doesn't sound like we have him ready, but I know he's kind of dodging raindrops coming down pretty hard out there. And Royal's been watching the radar. I know he and Jamie were just opening the door here in the studio, and kind of, you can hear it, you can smell it. It's coming down real hard here in Central Phoenix, Royal.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I was just trying to find a camera where I could just drag it outside the door
dang
and
it,
show
I
you
know.
guys.
I have to put a text for that to happen.
Yeah,
We'll see if we can make
we
that
can
happen.
check back in with Elliot.
Because we've got this long cable and this camera here. I was going to hook it up and I was going to do it myself because that's how cool it is. Now, what we've got is a tower cam on top of the bill, and you can see it's coming down pretty good, but it's a lot cooler when you see it crushing the parking lot out there. Puddles are amazingly big already. Is that crazy? Puddles are amazingly big, and that's what gets the weather department going, that's for sure. So here's the radar that shows us two things that we've got going tonight. Number one is the severe thunderstorm warning for Metro Phoenix until 4:30, and then now we have an additional, I believe that's going to be a dust storm warning that's coming out for areas to the southwest of Metro Phoenix. The storm itself that's developing through town is developing right along an outflow boundary, and you can see how it's extending very rapidly to the northeast, already up to the northeast corner of the Loop 101, stretching all the way down to Levine, where that storm started just about 45 minutes or so ago. Closer look showing some of the heavier rain in central Phoenix right now. Here's 19th Avenue on street level. Here's 19th and Camelback. Heavy rain right there. Here's 7th Avenue as we extend eastward down toward Indian School and Osborne as well. Heavy rain there. This line is moving to the northeast at about 20 miles an hour or so, and will continue to produce copious amounts of rain, cloud to ground lightning, gusty winds and dust for the next hour or so. Of course, we're going to keep you updated. Got an updated forecast coming for you too in just a bit.
Copious is the word of the day.
There you go.
Let's go out to Elliot because he was getting copious amounts of rain. He still is.
Still getting drenched out there. Hey, Elliot, you're a trooper.
Yeah, guys, I'm a real glutton for punishment out here. I'm enjoying this. I'm pretty sure that I'm going through every article of clothing that I have.
We can barely hear you. If you put your mic up to your mouth a little bit higher.
Well, the mic is probably all wet.
I know.
We'll check back in with Elliot in just a bit because we can't hear him.
Yeah, but let's keep his shot. I don't know if we can keep his shot up, but you can see, I mean, there is so much rain out there. Go ahead and come back to us in studio. There's so much rain out there. It's actually like puddling on the side of the road.
It's shorting out our microphone is what it's doing.
That
Paul,
might be
though,
what's
is rolling.
happening.
He is inside of the storm commander. Can we check in with him now?
Oh,
Paul.
hey, Paul. Hi.
Hi guys, good to see you. Yes, we're just cruising around in Storm Commander. Okay, we came out of one cell, and now we're we're coming up from the 202, that new addition. In fact, let me show you a live look outside. Here we go. Boom. Okay, that's one of our cameras. The rain came to an end, but if you look out to the east of us, do you see that large storm cloud out there in the distance? That's what passed through areas of Levine and now pushing through the downtown area up near the station. And we're heading towards that. We're getting on the I-10, and we're going to head eastbound and track this big old cell. There's another cell behind us here. Let's see if I can call up this camera and you can see it. No, not with that one. How about this one here? There's another cell behind us that is pushing through as well. So if you think you're out of the clear on the 202, heading towards the 10, you're not out of the woods just yet. You've got another band of rain heading towards you. But boy, oh boy, right now we are in the West Valley, heading towards the downtown area, and you could just see the dark, ominous clouds. And this is pretty fantastic. We needed some rain out there. Just hopefully everybody stays safe, and we don't see any flooding issues with these big thunderstorms that are passing by. Another reminder as we're driving around here this evening, keep both hands on the wheel, folks, because we're feeling wind gusts up to around 50 miles per hour, just enough to even blow this large SUV back and forth. So keep that in mind as you're driving around. If you drive into another storm cell, just slow it down and take it easy. But Royal, I'll tell you what, our First Alert weather app really helping us out track the weather around the area. So if you want to keep up to date, look up our First Alert weather app and make sure you download that. It's very, very helpful with some of the warnings and some of the dust we're seeing around the valley. We'll send it back to you, buddy.
Yeah, the weather app is really cool. I love the radar on it, and I also love the notifications about lightning, because lightning is so dangerous. It gives you a notification when lightning is near you. So those are for me, the really cool aspects of the new weather app. There's our tower cam. We're still getting heavy rain here at the station. Poor Elliot's just drenched outside. And I just want to run out and go play in the rain. Come on. I mean, it's just pouring out there. Let's go. Here we go. This is the severe thunderstorm warned area, and that warning is until 4:30. It includes much of central Phoenix, including the downtown area, though looks like the heaviest part of the cell is now developed into north of the downtown area, now stretching over the Phoenix Mountain Preserve area all the way up into the northeast corner of the Loop 101 into Scottsdale. So we're starting to see some heavy rain out of that. And now a little bit of drift of that entire line off to the east. So it's going to be very interesting to see who gets a bunch of rain and who doesn't. Oh, by the way, the rainfall rates, we checked this out a little while ago, as you saw when this storm initially fired up around Levine, we're over 5 inches an hour. Now, it's not going to rain 5 inches of rain, but that just shows you how fast it was coming down at that rate. But it's brief, heavy rain. Here we are at street level again. Recent lightning strike there. This is 7th Avenue. This is 19th Avenue. We work up to Camelback. So there's a lot of heavy rain right now, especially west of Central Avenue, and then extending toward the Phoenix Mountain Preserve over into Paradise Valley and near North Scottsdale, if you will. Some cloud to ground lightning beginning to fire up there. There's a real-time lightning bolt that we got. And that thing shows up on our app too, so that's pretty cool, the lightning tracker. Now, it's not over yet. Folks in the East Valley mainly got a bunch of dust early on, but as Paul showed you, we've got this next line of showers and thunderstorms beginning to make its way into town. This one could impact areas to the east of downtown and bring more rain into the East Valley. So again, very interesting to see. Our first alert weather day is going to continue as long as these severe thunderstorms are firing up. And we'll tell you if they extend the severe thunderstorm warning on this cell in Metro Phoenix. So that's it for now. We'll continue to watch the radar. It could continue to be an active night for not only the rest of this afternoon, but into the nighttime hours because of all these outflow boundaries flying around and because we're getting some upper level support on these storms. So unlike a typical monsoon day where it might be over in 30 minutes, well, it might be over in 30 minutes for round 1, but you might get round 2 and 3 tonight. So stick with us here on Arizona's Family. And let me go play in the rain, huh?
Why not?
Yes.
You know, I just looked at a tweet from Schwartz.
Yeah.
And over in Encanto Park, it's crazy. If you want to go play in the park and the rain, go there.
Yeah.
Okay, Royal, we'll
Nice.
check back in. If you want to stay in the know when it comes to Arizona's weather, especially this type, download our Easy Family First Alert weather app. It's available in both the Apple App Store and on Google Play. You can scan the QR code. It's right there on your screen. Do it with your phone's camera to download it. We will be right back.
out there, and we're checking back out live with Elliot at 7th Avenue and Missouri. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. And that First Alert weather app, it's going to be everybody's best friend. It might not be able to keep me dry, but it can definitely keep all of our viewers dry because it is definitely raining hard throughout the valley. We are at 7th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. The car next to me at this gas station, the guy in it has just been laughing at me the whole time. He's like, what is this guy doing outside right now? Because the rain has been very strong. It's easing up a little bit right now, thankfully, because it was very strong. There were wind gusts. You can even see a little bit of accumulation right off of the sidewalk right there. I mean, it's nothing like some of those underpasses off of the highway of 17 over by Greenway and Thunderbird. Again, you got to be on the lookout for flooding in different parts of the valley and obviously drive very safe. But thankfully, Royal Paul, seeing all of the weather, the meteorologist back at the station, I think that it's starting to lessen up here and I might be able to feel my toes again because everything is completely soaked. But yeah, if you're driving, drive slow. Obviously, oh, thanks a lot, Craig. You're zooming in on my wet shoes. But yeah, no, it has definitely been raining hard out here and I'm going to send it back to you guys. And again, try to get a little drier, but I think that's beyond hope at this point.
Yep, you're in it. You are in it. Elliot, thank you.
You can see water on the roadways out there for sure.
Yeah,
It's
well, at least it's
splashing out there. Thank goodness. Yeah.
Okay, here's our chopper shot. Where are we, Nick? Where's the chopper pointing at? This is still over Mesa, and you can still see the dustiness in the air. A little bit of clear skies right in the middle there, but for the most part, there's dust all over the valley today.
That's the great signature thing about the monsoon. Some areas it can be raining like crazy, others are dry, saying when will the rain hit us? So it's pretty spotty right now, but widespread scattered strong showers. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back on this First Alert Weather Day.
All right, let's take another live look from the Southeast Valley. Yeah, these cars it's getting worse right in the middle of rush hour traffic. Yeah, there are warnings if you are in a dust storm, and it is to always pull over, wait for it to clear out,
turn your lights
Turn
off
your lights
so that no one
off.
follows behind you. But my
Yes.
goodness, low visibility out there. It's
Yeah.
real crummy. We've got a chopper shot as well. We have teams fanned out across the valley to give you the best pictures. And I mean, the chopper's getting some rain. They're in Mesa. They've been staying in the East Valley, and we just got an extended severe thunderstorm warning till 5:15 with very strong winds. The Weather Service saying possible damage to roofs, sidings, and trees, that it could be that strong. That's pretty intense stuff.
It is live team coverage for you. We're going to get back out to Paul. He is in the Storm Commander. And Paul, which area are you in right now?
So we are on the I-17. We were heading towards that big old massive cell. In fact, I'll show you where we're at. It's not too exciting right now. What we're going to do is we're at Camelback and I-17. We were going to head to the east on Camelback to really get in the heart of that first cell that, you know, soaked Elliott at the station. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn around. We have another developing storm down to the south and west of us that is approaching the area. Yeah, this definitely could trail right along the same path as that first cell that hit Elliott and all the downtown area. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn right back around. We'll check conditions on the I-10 and then head south on the 202. We'll just kind of get a good glimpse of what's happening south of us, and so we know what will start to push into our area as well. But Royal, so far, and I'm sure you could tell on the radar that some of those storms to the south of us are really holding together.
Yeah, indeed. In fact, we're going to show you, Paul, radar, the latest on where that warning has extended into Scottsdale, that severe thunderstorm warning. First, though, a quick look at some of our weather cameras around the city. Live view from out at Glendale, blowing dust out there this afternoon. And we've been seeing that throughout the day around much of the valley, getting this blowing dust. Here's a view from down at Chandler. You can see that dust and now some rain beginning to develop south of the Chandler area. Got a view from Gilbert. It looks like there's some rain in the Gilbert area. The camera looks like it's picked up a bit of rain as well. And then in the high country, we're not forgetting about you folks. Some showers and thunderstorms beginning to develop there. Scottsdale has got some clouds, and over at NAU, they've got some thunderstorms in the Flagstaff area. So here we go. Here's our live shot from our tower cam, and we still have the dust off there in the distance. The rain has eased a little bit, but there's still a lot of activity on radar. So let's show you the area where these storms are. The storms that we're dealing with around Phoenix right now developed initially down around Laveen and now have moved through central portions of Phoenix, the State Route 51 corridor up to the Loop 101, and that's the area where we've got the new severe thunderstorm warning. And in blue, those are airport warnings and advisories for folks that work up at Deer Valley Airport and for Sky Harbor Airport, advising folks to stay inside because there is lightning out there. And now you just saw that pop on your screen. That's a new severe thunderstorm warning for a cell that's getting partially covered up by a dust storm warning. Here's the one we're dealing with in town till 5:15, severe thunderstorm warning there. And I'm hoping as we back away from that, we'll get rid of that box. But Flagstaff, scattered showers and thunderstorms. There is one area of concern tonight. We do have some heavy rains around Globe, Miami, and a flash flood warning for one of the burn scars there. And I'm trying to, is that the Goodwin burn scar? I'm not exactly sure, but it's that burn scar that's just to the east of Superior. I apologize for not knowing that. I should, but that we've got a flash flood warning out for that one as well. So warnings now, severe thunderstorm warnings extending from Cave Creek all the way south through town to the South Mountain area. They're going to be active until at least 5:15. Elliott has been out in the middle of the rain trying to communicate with us because it's been raining so hard. Has it eased up on you at all?
It's been a little hit or miss at times, but thankfully I could say that here at 7th Avenue and Bethany Home Road, the rain has started to let up a little bit. There's still a little bit of a light drizzle, but nothing like we were talking about even just minutes ago. That's how quickly that this storm system has moved through this area of Phoenix. Of course, might not be the same where you are. You want to stay tuned to the First Alert Weather app for the latest radar and conditions in your part of the state. But yeah, it's definitely eased up a bunch here. That water accumulation even off of the sidewalk down already just a few minutes from what it was ago. But definitely still want to take caution when you're driving. If you don't have to drive, then stay off of the roads and be safe if you do have to be out here. But definitely easing up here at 7th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. So much so I can finally take my hood off, which is a big win for me because I couldn't even see the camera earlier. There was just rain all over the place, but it's definitely eased up. Sean, I'm going to send it over to you.
All right, Elliot Polikoff live for us in Central Phoenix. Hi, folks. It's been a busy monsoon weather day. That's why we first alerted for you earlier this afternoon to let you know that this is going to be a pretty active day. And thank you for helping us tell the weather story. When it's safe, when there's not lightning around, when you can bring out your phone and grab us some video, that is really a win-win for all of us to kind of tell people exactly where it is and what it looks like on the ground. So let's go to our Arizona Family First Alert weather page. And this is Lori Bowie. She said, yes, it is raining in North Phoenix. And she got this about 25, 35 minutes ago there along her pool. That looks pretty good. Also, Rick Elms got this. I'm not sure where Rick is, but look, that water coming right down his street. Also, there's a lot of different videos coming in via Twitter. Here's one of my favorites. I think you know this guy. This is Ian Schwartz. Let me see if I can pull this up full. Look at Ian in his backyard really coming down on his patio furniture. He doesn't have them covered, but boy, the plants are getting some good water there. He's over there in Central Phoenix, so that is a good-looking rainstorm courtesy of Ian. I wanted to check in on the Arizona ADOT weather page. This is their traffic operations center at Durango Curve. You can see the low visibility from that blowing dust that came in from the south, moving to the north. It moved fairly rapidly, around 20 to 25 miles an hour, and then the rain has been behind it. The reason I also went to the ADOT page because I wanted to show you exactly what it's been looking like on the roadways. This was I-10 and Litchfield. This was what the valley looked like in the West Valley as those dust storms started rolling through. That's one look. This is the one I really wanted to show you. That was the visibility. Let's look at the timestamp. 1610. 1, 2, 3. That's about 4:10 this afternoon on I-10 on Ray Road. Look at that visibility. That is really bad out there. So once again, this is coming to us courtesy of ADOT on their Twitter page. And then you can see that there is a lot of low visibility out there. Wanted to get to the FlightAware map. At one point, Phoenix Sky Harbor, the flights did what's called a ground stop, which means no flights coming in, no flights coming out. That doesn't mean flights were canceled. It just means the airport has too low visibility. It's too tough for pilots to either take off or land. So right now, I was checking in with FlightAware, the Misery map. And here in Phoenix, it looks like we've had one cancellation, but 30 flights delayed. Not sure if it's due to weather or the ongoing flight cancellation systems that we've had over the past couple of weeks, but we're going to keep an eye on that. One more map that I'll show you, and then I'll toss it back to you guys. Wanted to show you the Maricopa County Flood Control District. Over 400 gauges all around the valley. This is one of the largest flood control districts in the nation because of the size of our county where the Valley of the Sun sits. And I want to show you a couple of the rainfall totals. Remember, Royal was showing you the radar and how it was going right up the 51 corridor. Take a look at some of these rainfall maps. Look at that. That's 1/4 of an inch. That's at the Durango complex where the old Tent City Jail used to be. So at I-10 in Durango, that's 1/4 of an inch. How about downtown? That's Jackson Street and 7th Avenue. That's 0.08. I know it's tough for you guys to see. I'll just read it for you. Here's 0.16. That's at the flood control and 14th. There's 0.35. That's on the Dreamy Draw Dam. So that's right. That's on the freeway, State 51 and Northern. That's right near that dam up there along Northern. And there's Indian Bend Wash and Sweetwater. That is at 0.12. So we are getting some good rainfall amounts, and you can see these watch boxes for the dust storm warning as well as the severe thunderstorm warning. Royal will wrap all that up, and you can see that rain is coming and moving to the north across the valley. Keep posting your pictures here on AZ Family. We appreciate you helping tell the story on this very busy Thursday afternoon. The monsoon, I think we can officially now say the Arizona monsoon has officially arrived.
Yeah, for sure. A busy day for you guys. Saying thank you. Let's go over and look at the Southeast Valley again from our chopper. I-10 and Riggs Road. Yeah, there was a lot of intense dust there at the start of our show. Looks like it's still out there, but looks like drivers are getting through it, or at least trying to get out of this mess. before it gets even worse. If you want to stay in the know when it comes to Arizona weather, just download our AZ Family First Alert weather app. It is available both in the Apple App Store and on Google Play. You can scan the QR code. It's right there on your screen. Do it with your phone's camera to download it. And for those of you just joining us here on Good Evening Arizona, we're going to get you up to speed now on the other top stories of the day.
I know so much is going on
Yeah.
with weather. Jamie's tracking all